Hey, everybody, I'm Captain Tommy Scoble, and you were on the lifeboat. My brother Johnny is here. Good to see you, Johnny. Glad that you're here, man. It's it is the festival of all things fun. People, this is we're letting our hair down, and then we're gonna get back to a little bit of business as usual. Reefer says, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, and I'll tell you something. We will take the woo-hoo. We absolutely will. I want to. This whole show is just to take the time to thank by hand the people that have made this happen. Johnny Scoville, my brother, launching this thing from Jump Street and getting us, a lot of publicity really early. I think the very first night that I went live, there were about 200 people that watched the first video. That doesn't happen. That's the kind of thing that only happens if your older brother happens to be Johnny. So that was a real shot in the arm. Mark Wages coming on board when he did, right in time for the foul fish, the Stroming challenge. Mark's team came over with the Stroming challenge, and it was awesome. We by the end of that first day, there was well over 1,000 people. We were able to monetize by day 77, and that was only because of my brother. We then linked up with the guys at Marfugel, which gave us a good shot in the arm as well, and we had pretty much organically built to about 3,900 when we came across SPTV and AA Ron. I had reached out to him and talked to him a little bit about the Danny Masterson thing. Unfortunately, he reached back out to me and turned out to be far more than a content creator. He's a great guy. Had a lot of fun going out and having an opportunity to meet him and to meet Laura from Laura FM and to meet Vanessa, who is the Degraded Daughters of Dianetics, and also a professional, someone that went out and actually got an education in that line of work, and someone who has turned me down 3 times. But I have high hopes of her perhaps doing a show over here with us at some time. I think it's been scheduling up to this point, but I would like very much to do a show with Vanessa. We will see if that comes to fruition. Big shout out to all of the people on the lifeboat who have shared the videos and have hit like. The people that like Charlie Murphy. Charlie Mullins, who I call Charlie Murphy, who has been with the lifeboat since before it was the lifeboat, when it was the Tommy Scoville show, and before that, all I was a guy watching videos, and I had a channel because that's how it works. And Charlie, I think, was the first person to go over and hit subscribe. And if it wasn't him, it was Lord Kiss Freak, and then Leisure and V, and all of the people that came over really early in the beginning and told so many people about what we had going on here. Word of mouth did wonders for this channel. And the good news is all of you only have to go get 10 people, and we're going to put a silver play button right up there. So if we could just go grab 10 by, say, I don't know, I'll give you till midnight. Too much? No? All right. I'll give you till noon tomorrow. Leisure, good to see you, brother. Glad that you're here. We are going to be getting back to business as usual starting tomorrow morning at 5. We're going to be talking about what we talk about. The extracurricular activities. The fine people over at the Church of Scientology have harassed friends of mine and in general been jerks. All they had to do was sort of leave me alone because my only interest in them was in the Masterson trial. It is now past that, and I will be taking shots at them on a pretty regular basis. I will not be doing that during 5 and 5, right? So don't worry about it. If you like the lifeboat and you like what we do at 5 at 5, stick with it because I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. I promise you, we're going to be doing the same thing. However, during the day, I'm going to be taking some shots. We're going to be doing some other things. I've got some cool stuff that is going to be put up there that everybody's going to have a chance to listen to. There's going to be some relaxation techniques that are going to be put up there. I'm working with Carousel Delirium. She has a fantastic voice and has some skill in this regard. And she is going to be doing some guided meditations so that we have some actual tools, so that we're not just talking about, assembling a toolkit, but that there'll be some stuff there for you to go and check out. And you can use 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, whatever guided meditations to sort of get you back onto the proper. If you feel like you're going off the rails, because let's be honest, people, that happens to us on a regular basis. And you know what? It doesn't have to be bad things that drive you off the rails. I'll be honest. The last couple of weeks have been a little bit intense. There's been a lot of jokes about how, well, it's the first time the guy's ever had any success. It's got to be a little overwhelming for him. People, I've been really successful in the past in a whole host of things. Sadly, I don't deal with it very well, and that's been a bane of my existence. However, I'm dealing with this one a little bit differently. I'm making some changes, and we're going to run this in such a way that keeps me happy, which is kind of important. I want everybody to be happy, but since I have to continue to show up here every day and do this, we're going to make sure that I am. All righty. Get him, Captain. Congrats. So happy to be here. Well, we're happy that you are here, Nancy. Thank you so much. Good Lord. Do I see? Captain Mark Wages. Mark says, share the stream, everybody. It goes a long way to helping. It really does. It goes a huge way to benefit the boat. So share it out there. Let's let all of those people that love us let us know that we have hit 10,000 subscribers here on the Lifeboat. It was funny. My brother Johnny said to me, "You got to be on the watch, because if you don't, by the time you go to take the picture, there'll be more than 10,000." And I actually had a bunch of people working on it at the same time, which worked out because I got the 10,000 picture. We are at 10,044 because of the fact that last week 170 of you shared out the channel with other people, and the number of you who hit like and the number of people that left comments. The algorithm is pushing the Lifeboat, plain and simple. And we are seeing about 140 new subscribers a day. That's not going to last, people. It's not. But you know what? I am going to live it the hell up when it does, because these things don't happen very often, and we're on a good streak. And you know what? I'm going to live it up while it's here. We won't cry a lot when it's not happening, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to celebrate it when it is. You guys can keep that momentum going by continuing to tell people about the boat, and you're doing that every day. And on our end, we are setting ourselves up. And with any luck, we are going to now be part of a Tuesday. The group that I did yesterday, there is a little bit of discussion about maybe making that more of a permanent kind of a panel, whether it's twice a month or whether it's once a week, whatever. We're going to see what that pans out to be. I've also reached out to Larry Lawton, who is the absolute king, let's keep it real, of anything having to do with prison and YouTube. He is with 1.5 million subscribers and appearances on CNN and Fox and everything else. He is he's the go-to guy, So it was quite an honor to be on a panel with he, and everybody on the panel was just fantastic. It was a good group of people, and that again was somebody on the boat that made that happen. That was a quiet girl that reached out and actually did the legwork to put that together, so that they reached out to me. It wasn't a cold call. They reached out and said, "Hey, we have a mutual subscriber who speaks very highly of you." And we went and watched a few videos, and boy, oh boy, the next thing you know, they're reaching out to me. So thank you so much. Quiet girl, it's huge. It really is. And thank you to everybody that is doing what they can to push this boat out a little bit further. As I said, we're going to take a victory lap, damn it. We are absolutely going to take a victory lap. I'm not going to hit 10,000 ever again, right? That's going to be the last time the boat hits this. And hello, Christy. Good to see you. Glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you stay here. I really am. We have a great cross section of people here now on the boat, and we've got a lot of people who are here because this connection is real, regardless of whether or not you've ever experienced any of the problems that some of us have, whether or not you've ever been addicted or anything else. We all go through the same thing. Woohoo, Jeremy Shelton. The struggles of life are the same, whether those struggles manifest themselves in food or in drugs or in alcohol or in any of the other things that we all struggle with. Some of us struggle with weight, and some of us struggle with habits, and We struggle in relationships and so many different things. And all of the things that change the life of an addict will change the life of somebody who is unhappy. For real. Start journaling. Start getting up and changing your routine. Every single thing that you do. Belinda Strong, I am so happy that you were here. You look fantastic in green. Welcome to the Lifeboat. One of the first girls I ever had a crush on, her name was Belinda. I was on a swim team, and I think she was probably about 18, and I was probably about 8 or 9, but I just thought she was absolutely perfect. Her dad was the postmaster in our town, but later on she became my swimming coach. But she was lovely. I love that name. The Lifeboat may have to add an SS to the name, the SS Lifeboat, the Successful Sobriety Lifeboat. I tell you what, man, the boat, she is growing. There's no two ways about it, and it's really exciting. The standing outside, my brother says I remember her. Yeah, she had sisters too, but Belinda was the most. They all had B names, but Belinda was the one that was just, boy, I had such a crush on her. The boat is growing. One of the most unbelievable things, and I know you've been there, Mark, and I know that Johnny has, but I was standing with Alan Ballantyne as we left the courthouse for the Danny Masterson sentencing, and I'm standing there, and we're broadcasting exactly what happened, and we're telling people we were basically scooping everybody, and I had Alan standing 4 feet off going, there's 300 people on this live feed. There's 400 people on this live feed. There's 600 people on this live feed. There's 900 people on this live feed. And I was getting ready to wrap it up. And he's like, no, let's get to 1,000. And I think it got to about 1,600, which was, for us, that's just mind-bending stuff. It really is. Bach Buddy says, life's presented you with a perfect wave. Ride the surf while you have it, and hopefully enjoy yourself while you grow. Thank you so much, Bach Buddy. It feels that way, to be really honest with you. It feels that way. The best part of this has not been 10,000 subscribers. Truly, I mean, it's exciting. Hey, Alan, good to see you, bud. This has not been the best part of this. The best part of this, honestly, has been that we've made friends with people that already in a very short period of time have changed my life. And it's weird, when we do this and you do it online, and it's you don't get a chance to meet people one-on-one very often. You spend a lot of time talking to them online, and you feel like you get a chance to know people, and then you go out and you meet them in real life, and you find out that it's funny. One of the people that met me the first night said, "Wow, you're not a cartoon." And there's something about that when all of the people that you meet, you hang out with, you don't talk to in person. It becomes a very odd thing. And it was beautiful to meet the people out there, and they've really have begun to change my life. My goodness, my brother Johnny. When you hit 1 million, you can get back to me. I promise you, I will get that back to you, my brother. And you know what I can present you with, which is I remember. I own the bottle of plutonium that my brother, the sobriety video bottle of plutonium that actually went up on auction once. And I was fortunate enough to buy it, and I still have it. I'm getting ready to put it on display. But thank you, Johnny. That means the world to me. It really does. And I will, and I'll get there, and I will. Hey, Nick, thank you so much, my friend. Nick says, click on that like button. Give a thumbs up. Noise Opera, I love you, brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I'm so glad that you have been here for the ride, because it has been nothing short of epic. Alan, you are missed on this side of the pond. I get emails now constantly from people who are saying, you know what, we miss Alan. So you're gonna have to see what you can do about getting everything buttoned up. I think eventually we'll see him back here. Gray Zone. Oh, what a nice thing to say. Congratulations on your 10K, Tommy. Us over here on SPTV are so lucky to know you. Thank you for all you lifeboaters here for helping us in ways you don't even know yet. Your support is touching, Vanessa. Thank you so much. And while you're here, Vanessa, we are really looking forward to hopefully having you on as a co-host on a couple of shows. And that's how you do it, people. You invite when the person's there. That way, if they say no, they said no to 100 people. They didn't just say no to me. See, that's the key to good negotiation there. So we're really looking forward to having you on, Vanessa. I think it's going to be a great segment. Vanessa is actually trained in this, which is double fascinating because it doesn't just mean that we have someone that is trained in the particular skill set, but it's a skill set that the fact that she trained in period, I think, makes her far more interesting to the SP part of our stuff. This is a trick. See that? She says, this is a trick. I knew it. See, but it worked because I think I heard everybody agree. Did everybody catch this? Everybody get that? Can our wrenches get a screenshot of that for legal purposes? Can we get a screenshot that says the gray zone has agreed to appear on the channel? You know what? It means a lot to me. My brother absolutely is in my 5, and the two of us call each other on a very regular basis. I also got a couple of calls from Alan Valentine today, which was funny because he was telling me about this tough hike that he was taking, and I had to send him a picture of Finger Rock and say to him, "Perhaps you've forgotten what a tough climb it really is." That one was great. Excellent. So I will be making announcements here in the near future about a show I'm going to be doing with a co-host. There's a couple of other shows that I'm working on, but that one was one that I was getting turned down on. So it looks like we'll be moving forward with that. Very, very, very excited about that. Says thanks for the membership. I know I didn't get an opportunity to thank Snot Face for the memberships the other day. Thank you. People, that doesn't show up, so I apologize. I don't see the gifts of the memberships, and that's a bummer because it's something that I would sure like to thank everybody for, but it does not pop up, unfortunately. Everything else does. Ben Turner. Love the boat you got here, Captain Tommy. Thank you, Ben Turner. It is an honor to have you here. It really is. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. People, the next 7 to 10 days are going to be wild. I have promised a Lifeboat 2.0, and it is going to be. I do not want anybody panicking about the 5s, right? We agreed about the 5s from the very beginning. I will be here at 5 in the morning. I'll be here at 5 at night. There's always going to be something there to make sure that everybody is ready and everybody is taken care of. That is an absolute fact. And that is something that is important and is not going to change. And Vanessa says, thank you all for the warm welcome. Well, plenty more to come. I'm really looking forward to that. That says Luna. Is that Luna's mom? Okay. Tommy, congrats to you on 10K. Enjoy watching you on STS and Aaron's channel. Stay humble and kind. Much love and success to you. Thank you so much. I promise you that I will remain humble and kind. I assure you that I don't buy into a great deal of this. And I mean that. I mean that in the best of ways, because I love the fact that I'm building relationships with all of you people. I really, I think it's the greatest stuff in the world. But the legends and and all of the other stuff. I'm a convicted convict who got sober, and I promise you that I don't lose sight of that. I'm blessed beyond measure with the number of people who are just so kind to me. It is it's humbling every day that there are people who will take the time to come here and listen, and that's something that means the absolute world to me. Miss Dragon, thank you so much for donating memberships, and thank you so much for the text that just told me that happened. Miss Dragon, I would not have seen that. Thank you so much for your kindness. I really, really appreciate it. Love you all. Picking up my daughter. I'll try to make it back before the show is over. Congrats. I'm so proud of you, my brother Tommy, not just the lifeboat. Well, thank you. Wages, it means the world to me, man. Yeah, you know what? It's no longer on paper. This is definitely not a theory anymore. Yankee Kyle has been drug free. People, can you get over this? Seriously, can you get over this? Can you? I have been drug free and sober for almost 35 years now. Very proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself, my friend. 35 years is an impressive period of time. Yankee Kyle, it is absolutely an impressive period of time. And you certainly have earned every bit of that. Tommy, have you ever thought that you would have reached so many people sending love and positive vibes? No, Joni, I didn't. And when I started the lifeboat, I didn't dream of this either. I thought that I had an unusual that my thought process on these things was a little bit different because I learned it from Q, and it was different. And I thought that I could share some of that with people. This part, how everybody has come together and really begun to love one another and care for one another and look out for one another and be there. No, I didn't see that coming in any way, shape, or form. And it's there's a part of it that is maybe embarrassing is the wrong word because I'm proud of the lifeboat, but the accolades and all of that sometimes get a little get a little bit overwhelming. It really is the boat, and I hope that everybody just concentrates on the fact that it's a group of people that came together, and I think that it's the perfect storm. I think if the early crew that had gotten here, if any two of them weren't here, that there wouldn't be a lifeboat. If you got rid of V, or if you got rid of Leisure, if you got rid of any of the people that were here in the beginning, there just wouldn't be a boat. It was the perfect storm of people that came together, and you know what? We had some heinous times, and we stuck through the heinous times because all of these people here have just been the glue that holds this together. And you know, they've stepped up when they've had to, and they've said things that they were uncomfortable saying to tell me when they thought I was doing things wrong. And it's been really a family for a very solid period of time, and that's been the most remarkable part of it to me. And you know what? Every day we get new people, and and without fail, we just continue to get better and better. And better, you know, the people that are on the boat now, I have just so much love and respect for, and each day there's somebody new that brings something else to this. And you know, every time someone now is lucky enough to stumble onto the lifeboat, they've got so much more help than they had in the beginning. And you know what? There was enough help in the beginning. There really was. There was plenty, but it has gotten to be so much bigger than that. It has gotten to be so much bigger than that. Sorry. So yeah, I want to tell everybody we're going back to business as usual. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be up at 5:00. I'm going to be talking about some sobriety stuff, but make no mistake, there had to be a victory lap. And I don't mean for me, but I mean for the boat. Look, from the very first day that we started on this, you know, when it hit 1,000, people were screaming, "We did it!" You know what I mean? There was one comment after another, and when we monetized, there were people screaming, "We did it! We did it!" There was never this thing that felt like me and Mark, or me and Heather, and then you guys. It has always just been us, and we did it, and we did 10,000, and this is something that we all absolutely did as a family, and it's probably going to sound cheesy to people that haven't been here for the whole time, but or who don't get the concept. But for the love of God, man, this really has been a group activity. And there's just been so many people that have helped to make this happen. Jason, thank you so much. And I would be remiss if I did a victory lap here without carrying virtually all of you on my back, because this has been the crew. from the word go. The people who come here and decide to hit subscribe is because how the crew treats them. The people who come here in the first place are because the crew said, hey, you got to come check out this channel. I mean, all I do is I come here and I kill half hour to 45 minutes or an hour or whatever so that everybody can get together and hang out with one another, you know? So this day is, this 10,000 thing is all about the crew. It really is. Now, get your butts back to work, because 10,000 felt really fantastic for a long time. But right around the time it got to 10,030, now it just starts looking like it ought to look like 20. You know what I mean? Now it just looks like unfinished business. So let's get this thing cranked up to 20. I promise I'll do my part. I've got some other collaborations I'm going to be doing. When the new crew comes over, just continue to do what you do. Just keep being the crew of the lifeboat. Continue to show that it doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter who you worship. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter how you define, your love or your sexuality or any of those things. That the only thing that matters here is that none of us want to live as slaves, and that we're all willing to do anything within our power to make sure that nobody here has to ever live that way. That's it, right? What cars do sheep drive? Lamborghinis. Yeah. No, I saw that one coming. I'll tell you what, though, they could do a lot worse, right? I would drive a Lamborghini. I could probably never drive a Lamborghini. It would be a really nice concept, but you start looking at them and you start thinking of all the things you could do with that money. For instance, candy corn. Do you have any idea how much candy corn you could buy for just one Lamborghini, say a Murcielago? You could buy a lifetime supply of candy corn, unless Alan Ballantyne is nearby, because that dude eats candy corn like it's going out of style. He eats candy corn the way A.A. Ron eats everything else. I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop picking on Aaron. The man is a trencherman. He really is. He's an absolute trencherman. You love the message. Excellent. I'm glad that you love the message. I really do. You know what? It's a good one. It really is. It's a good message. We're a better planet when we're connected with one another, and it doesn't matter all of the things that separate us. That's hurtful, says Alan. All of the things that separate us seem really insignificant when you boil it right down to the things that we all have in common. Like it's tough getting through this world, man. That's why a lot of us turn to drugs and alcohol, because it's very difficult to get up every single day and face this world. But the message of the lifeboat is that you absolutely can face this life without chemicals. And a great deal of that is having the right tools assembled. And the other half of it is having a group of people who care about you enough to take a call whenever you need that help, and to be there for you, whether it's, 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning, and be willing to stay on the phone and talk to you, or go get a cup of coffee with you, or do whatever's necessary to make sure that you don't use again. It's a pretty simple concept. Connection beats everything, including addiction, right? So thank you, everybody. Thank you because you did this. Thank you because there wouldn't be 10,000 subscribers on the lifeboat without you. And thank you because there's going to be a silver play button that goes on that wall. It really is. And I came for the lifeboat for all of you, and I stay for the dad jokes. Oh, 7th, you should take a shot of that, because no one else has ever even thought of saying that. So you should take a picture of that, and quickly. Candy corn is for kids too old to be out trick-or-treating. Well, you know what? There's something to that. I want a silver play button on that wall, people, and it's going to be yours. Perhaps we'll mail it to all of the everybody on the crew gets to hold it for a weekend. We'll let you hang it on the wall. I'm so happy to be one of the 10K. Me too, Susie Q. I am happy to be just another crew member on this lifeboat. I got a great chair. And I'm going to watch this thing. See that? The gray zone sticks for the dad jokes. The gray zone, you are now on staff, whether you like it or not. You agreed to it. I remember seeing it. You said, yes, I will do a show. So I will be announcing that in the near future as well. Saw her a couple of days ago. I think some of you did, and was pretty impressed. So All right, everyone. I am Captain Tommy Scoville, and a lot of really fun stuff is going to be happening in the future. Thank you all for your support, and thank you for the word of mouth that brought in 10,000 subscribers to the lifeboat, and a lot of views. People, we're getting a lot of views, and this is the dream. And you know what? You did this. I'm not being humble. I'm just keeping it real. You people did this. All right? God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll keep sitting here. I promise. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville. Love you too, Alan. And we'll see you all tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. All right. Hopefully, I will see all 10,000 of you, but whichever ones can make it. And thank you, Ms. Gray. Look forward to working with you. See that? You trick them into it when they're on their line.